And we're off. Let me just quickly go through let us. I'll try to be as quick as possible since it is dual dawn. Alright, we have a blender fish. This is over on the GlowWater Thralls side, blender fish. Go ahead with a flare mortar side. Then we have a good old Metamidian Gat mortar front, Artemis flare side.
Alrighty, and then on the SAC team here, we have the Bulbous Demon piloted by Castus Krios. On the left side, we have, we have a Gatling Mortar. On the right, we have double Artemis, and on the front, we have a Hades. So a nice little variation on the triple Artemis junker there. On the Galleon here, we have a right side Carronade Hwacha and a left side Lumberjack Hwacha with Hades as well, and a Beacon flare gun on the rear.
We're seeing them already moving in. Now, while this is largely a brawling build, the SAC team does have some long-range capabilities.
They sure do. Yeah, they have the the medium-range Hwacha paired up with the Lumberjack there. But we're already seeing the Flying Jellyfish, which is a blenderfish, if I recall correctly, getting up in the Kongmin Dynasty's face, and
their balloon is down.
Yeah,
and they're falling.
Galleons really do not respond well to that sort of balloon popping. So very good aggressive play by the red team here at the start of this match.
Well, I gotta say though, that Galleon did a good job of popping that drogue chute and keeping in arc. They're still getting some shots into the Crown Tyrant.
Right.
That Crown Tyrant's nearly lost his own balloon. He's lost the armor.
Just waiting
we're not
for,
seeing any explosive connecting.
Yeah, that Hwacha's probably on reload.
Oh, that is painful to watch. The
Goes
junker goes down during that missed opportunity.
That's the problem with using a Hwacha as your main source of explosive damage, that the reload time is so long that you really have to time things very well in order for the armor down opportunities to be taken
those
advantage
14
of.
seconds, so much can happen, including the death of a teammate. Now the Crown Tyrant though has lost everything once again. This might allow the Kongming Dynasty to go and escape, but we'll have to see.
Looks
and
like
it looks like the Bulbous Demon is already getting some long-range magma shots going in, although it's not connecting.
Yeah, magma's a very difficult gun to hit with, but if you do have a good magma gun, it is extremely effective. Kongming Dynasty in a bit of trouble here as the armor is down. It is starting to take explosive damage from the Crown Tyrant. It is down to about half perma-health. Armor finally manages to come back up, but it is still in a very sorry state.
It's going to go down in that Gatling fire again.
Yeah.
Unless they can get a disable on that mortar.
Ooh. Looks like the Kongming Dynasty is not long for this world here, although they did manage to get the armor rebuild there.
That is surprising. I thought he was definitely going to go down to that. Now the Crown Tyrant, interestingly, did not ram. I can understand not wanting to ram, but it was just so close to that that little rib in the background. I'm surprised he didn't try to push him into that. Yes. Ramming Gallon's always risky, but sometimes it does pay off.
I'm guessing that the captain of the Jellyfish was reluctant to perform any Galleon rams. That's always a pretty risky maneuver. Looks like the Flying Jellyfish is taking a bit of permahull damage there, but definitely giving some damage of its own as the Bulbous Demon is in a very sad state here once again, going down to the Blenderfish crush dealt out by the Flying Jellyfish there.
I think people often don't realize with the Blenderfish, you can just it's basically the closest thing we're ever going to have in this game to boarding, where you just basically get right up in their balloon, put the carronade, take out the balloon and just move where the balloon is supposed to be.
Right.
And while the, Goldfish isn't that heavy of a ship, it has a good rebuild, it has a pretty good armor, so it's very effective as not so much a rammer, but a grinder. And when it puts someone in the ground, as we saw with the Junker, it can get a quick kill.
Definitely. Junkers are very, very vulnerable to Blenderfish attacks. Here we have the red team managing to isolate the Kongming Dynasty. However, the Crown Tyrant is having some difficulty keeping the Kongming Dynasty within arcs. Finally managing to get some Gat fire on it there.
Their balloon is down, the armor's down, and down goes the Galleon. Now we're just not seeing as many disables as we need to be seeing from those two Junkers on the Bulbous Demon. If he's going to be engaging at this range, you really have to be, having something to show for it.
Right. I think in that sort of a situation, I would have tried to get in there and gotten that quick kill side in to try to alleviate some of the pressure from my teammate. At that range, it looked like they were having some difficulty hitting some of the Hades shots. So probably moving into a slightly closer range would have served them in better stead there.
Oh, Bulbous Demon is not going to be able to escape. He's lost his balloon. He's gotten stuck on that little piece of rebar. And down he goes.
Sure enough.
Kongming Dynasty stands alone.
sure enough. Sac is having a very difficult time here dealing with the very aggressive push by the GlowWater Thralls here. Very effective use of the Blenderfish from Fiasco Total, and very, very solid play from the Thralls here. A bit of a break in the action here. I'm checking out the mini-map, and it looks like the blue team is trying to reform. Yeah, the Kongming Dynasty
is firing some, he's using that long-range side, but he's not connecting.
Right. Looks like there are no spots down on the red team there, which will really complicate the Kongming's efforts to put those long guns onto the red ships.
Oh, we're starting to see those hits stream into the Crown Town. Crown Town has lost his balloon. And we're seeing the magma just barely missing. It's such a high-risk, high-reward gun at this range.
Magma is a very, very difficult gun to use at anything longer than medium range. I'm taking a look at the Kongming Dynasty, and their Magma user, the Ferryman, is using Lesmok, which does cut the DPS down by some degree, but it also helps with those medium to long-range shots, although even then it's still a difficult proposition. Bulbous Demon taking tremendous damage here, and sure enough, the GlowWater Thralls triumph in this first match of the best of 3 with a 5-0 victory.
Just that aggressiveness, they just were not able to. Sac was just not able to throw that back at them.
Definitely.
I think one of the big issues was they just kept on getting separated, which is just kind of, that's what Gold Blenderfish is meant to do. It's meant to, get a ship out of the air, take down the balloon, put it on the ground, and make it very sad.